Wait, we're doing heroic first?
Yep.
The first boss?
First,
Okay.
second.
Who said words? What were those words?
First and second.
I do want to give Tyros a try and see where we're at with it. We were much further ahead on Tyros on normal than we have been in a while, so
Yeah.
we'll give it a shot. If we're not making any progress by halftime, we can go back to Kurog, who we were pretty close to getting last time anyway. Beautiful, Ed. The most wondrous warlock ever. Thank you. I'll stop my praise.
Hey, he's not that pretty.
People are inside. They can help us summons.
Can I get an invite?
Absolutely.
Are you saying clicky?
Clicky, clicky, please, clicky. Since, we're 4 minutes late to the party because I was distracted by the cat who's decided that putting his face straight in the humidifier stream is the best idea in life. That is amazing. I'm never going to be able to think about either Tuxedo Mask or Warlocks the same again.
I have a weird black cat that likes nothing more than to sit in front of the space heater and warm himself.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm always a little concerned though. I'm like, you're going to burn yourself, crazy cats.
It'll be 100 degrees outside and he'll sit outside in the pavement sunning himself.
I have a 7-year-old basset hound who will do that.
Good morning, Batman.
And I have a
Hey,
12-year-old
Mel.
beagle who thinks that there's nothing better in the world than laundry fresh out of the dryer.
Yeah,
I
my
mean,
cat
it's not
likes
wrong.
that too.
I guess we're gonna have 5 healers tonight, but I know that voice is a healer.
Yeah, that's Milt right there.
Yeah, sorry for being late. My wife decided to do the grocery, so I've just finished unpacking. I'm not too late, I hope.
Nope, we're
No,
just
we have
getting
not
started.
started. Hey, Nalo and
Late.
Roach.
Stop.
How you skipped us Tuesday?
We were getting married, so I'm Mrs. Roach now.
Oh, you are getting.
I thought he was Mr. Nalu.
Whichever way.
Well, that's pretty cool. As
Yeah, it
reasons
was nice.
go to miss a raid, that's a good one.
I have
No,
to say,
that's
I
not
was
a good
upset at
reason.
myself when I realized I booked it on a Tuesday. I was like, damn, I should have done Wednesday.
Right? You weren't even thinking.
Right.
That's not a good enough reason. They should have invited us.
Well, what were you doing after you got married? I mean, it doesn't take all day.
Right?
What's funny about that is we actually had a guildie, he doesn't play much anymore, who got married, and then came here to raid that night. I'm like, dude, that's not the right way to start off your marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
that's
you all, guys,
hardcore.
but that might be unhealthy priorities.
Right?
I mean, besides they're in San Francisco, they had to go out to eat.
Yeah,
Fair
that's exactly what we did.
Where did you go?
We went to a Peruvian steakhouse and had some really good stuff. I don't know if Sam took pictures, but
I was gonna say I didn't get any pictures. I'm feeling a little left out now.
It was good.
Well, actually, Aureliana and I, it's an activity we would have done on our wedding night, raiding with the guild together.
That's kind of cool too.
And the rest of the night is another story, but
I have heard you say nothing, Kella. I haven't even heard you key up.
Nope, me either.
Which would explain a thing or two.
Yeah.
I don't even see her in Discord yet.
I think she was in Discord. I think she hopped out because it wasn't working. Somebody help me click to summon Milt so we can get started.
We're
Married
in
long
some-
for a while, but no way I would have raided with you guys the night I got married.
He's all summoned already.
I know that this is really like complaining about really small, meaningless things. But you know what I hate? When bottles are wrapped in plastic wrap and they don't have the perforated edges to help you get it off. Like, what the fuck? Seriously. Huh. Alright, I think everybody's here.
Testing.
You're very quiet, Kella, but I can hear you this time.
Testing.
There we go.
I can hear you.
I was kind of whispering before, sorry. Are we flying in again, or?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this heroic?
Yes.
Okay, don't start for just a second. Let me get the stream started, if you don't mind.
Oh, we still got 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 people, not the dragon, so.
I'll give you like 2 or 3 minutes, but then we need to go because we're already like...
It won't take me long. My computer was shut off because apparently the goddamn breaker gave out again.
Your power has not been playing nice so far.
I have demanded an electrician to look at the situation because I'm honestly worried about the safety. But, like...
That makes sense.
Fucking late stage capitalism, so fuck you, apparently.
Right.
They just closed the work orders at this point.
What problem are you having, Kella?
The breaker randomly goes off. Like, we could be doing the same thing, we could change nothing, and then the breaker will blow. And
You got old ass electricity, huh?
I mean, I don't know when this apartment complex was built, but it wasn't the 70s. I don't know what the fuck is happening. 2012, Rhea says.
I just replaced all the 1950s wiring in my house. It sucked.
Yeah.
Hey, really, Tyrell, how would you feel about an all-expenses paid trip to North Dakota? Janie's house needs some help.
I'll bet you couldn't pay him enough.
No kidding.
I was going to say, he was really in
Oh,
on that
God.
sentence until the last 2 words. To North Dakota.
Well, I used to live there.
Yeah.
Replacing
Wait, what?
electrical.
There's a beautiful woman behind every tree.
You know there aren't that many trees?
I think he knows that.
That's funny.
Alright, stream's live. Thanks.
Alright. Start it up, Chinny.
I don't know if the camera will work. Oh, there it is.
Use their elemental magic
Charge!
to breach the outer Titan seal. Galagos,
Much murder.
the other incarnates are imprisoned within the core of the mountain. Neltharion himself shaped the earth.
Seeing
around
double.
the vault. We must break their lines and stop Razageth before she can free them.
Does anybody else think that, like, the voice work for Khadgar on that makes it sound like he's never seen a fire elemental in his entire life? I don't know what about it, but that's the emotion I get from that. A giant fire elemental! God damn!
you surely didn't see Ragnarok.
Having some hand-eye coordination problems with this murder today.
Okay. So I just told somebody that I was streaming live to the internet when they called me. and they had no idea what that meant. And I was like, Twitch, they don't know what that is. I was like, people play video games and broadcast it. And it's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm. This is not a good time. And like, she didn't know what streaming was, so she didn't want to hang up. Like, just wanted me to educate her on why it was not a good time.
I feel like even if you don't know what that is, you should be able to hear it's not a good time and be okay with that. But also, who doesn't know that? That's weird.
Sociopaths and
My mother wouldn't
blues
know.
people.
And
My mother knows what streaming is. She doesn't get it, but she knows what it is.
I don't get it.
I don't know how else I could have said, I'm broadcasting live. I mean, those words should mean something, even if you don't understand the medium that I'm broadcasting on.
One would think so.
My mother would think if I said I'm streaming, she would think I'm peeing. That's what she would think streaming
Oh,
is.
for Lord's sake.
So now, Kel, that's probably what that person thinks. Like, why are you doing that to the internet?
Yes,
That's
I'm peeing on the
inappropriate.
internet, because honestly, it deserves it. Think about it.
But
Fair.
if that's what they think you're doing, then all you have to do is point out Rule 34.
Oh, because that's a conversation that would go well with that person.
Is that the person you know or just a stranger?
No, it's like some thing that we're doing with some agency. I don't know what.
So you
I don't
couldn't
know.
actually be rude and hang up.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't. They weren't asking about my vehicle warranty.
Was this the best you
That's probably a fair.
Struggling.
That's no
If
good.
you want to hear my exasperated
Pushing
end of the
cauldron.
conversation, I think I left the mic up. So
A band of mewling soft scales following a whelp.
I really think people should get 2 gateway uses within the time period, not 1. It's very annoying.
I'll
You go
grind
out
your
and that you
skulls
can't come
under
back.
my heel.
Ooh, we have a potion cauldron tonight, which is awesome.
My inventory is full.
Well, you
Who
only
didn't
need
check
one
their
pot.
bags, Cheney?
That's
like,
unfortunate, Cheney. I had a present for you.
We can pop up
Do these even help?
mailboxes if you want.
They
Or-
only last
I
for
dropped
30
Jesus to sell some stuff.
Yes, they do help. Use them
They're-
when you're using your cooldowns, and they help a lot.
They're
And it's all you guess only right now we can get 5 per person.
You should be able
Clicking
to.
it. We can
4
probably
times.
kick it twice, but at least I think when we did it last time. So most of us could get 3 or 4, but and Jeeves is up if you we're not
Pretty sure you can get 4.
on it to repair. I think I got 5 last time. We did a slightly smaller group.
Is there a potato down or?
Nope, I can put one down.
Okay.
Just make sure I was here first, and then I got distracted.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Evane and Withers have both said 4 times is totally safe. Most can have 5, so click it 4 times, and we'll see here in a second who's got the 5. Remember, they are conjured items, so they will go away at the end of the night if you log off.
I managed to get through about between 10 and 15 last time, but
Yeah, if you're using them, you get through them, but... Also, the potatoes up. Also, don't forget your runes and your files and all that.
Also, talk to Jeeves and repair your
and Cheney
gear,
Mark.
Vincent.
I'm sure that was no specific Vincent, just any Vincent that happened to be around. Because, of course,
I'm
this
at
is
100%.
generic term. Huh?
That he was at 100%.
I come to raid prepared. I pre-repair my gear.
He just likes to play repair roulette. Alright. Everybody got their stuff, and Cauldron is gone. Perfect. Alright.
Does everyone
Remember...
remember the first time your weapon broke in combat and you couldn't use your abilities anymore?
That was pretty not good. Alright,
Oh no, I
Zero.
had the time I wanted. I I ran over it again.
Runes and flat files. Really, the fight is the same as normal, except everything hurts more. And there's spikes now, but I was really mostly a healing and don't stand in it problem.
Everyone is ready, Jean.
As it walks away.
5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Let us see if you are
Here we go.
my skill.
Flame rifts over to the side. I'll put a moon down.
AOE incoming.
March for destruction.
Flame rifts near moonish. Sure we don't leave those in the melee, please. Thanks, you can move over when you get a chance. The ads end up on you. Bring him to the boss. Cleave.
March for destruction.
New rifts. Near the old puddle. Clumpty clumped. Perfect.
AOE incoming.
Adds up. Spikes. Cleave. Flame rift soon. New flame rifts. Puddly puddly. Army of flame coming.
Coming.
Okay, getting ready to mark one with skull. Remember, melee, watch your toots. Seize. We're gonna stack so healers can heal up.
Under my heel.
AOE incoming.
New flame rifts coming in.
March for destruction.
Over to the old puddles.
Rally to me.
AOE incoming.
Fire. Out. Cleave.
March for destruction.
Flame rifts.
Rally to me.
AOE incoming.
That's coming up in fire.
Taunt boss.
Spikies. Cleave. New flame rift soon. You can put them near this closest fire rather than running too far away.
For destruction.
AOE incoming.
Army of flames.
Special coming.
Marking one with a skull. Murder, murder. That.
AOE incoming.
March for destruction.
Flame rifts. Spikes. Adds up.
AoE
Watch your feet.
Shockwave.
Leave. You flame rift soon. Put them near the old fire. Flame rifts to the old fire. Really prefer if we could get them all clumped up so they're not coming from all directions, as it makes it a little bit harder to take them down.
My bad, sword.
It's alright, at least we got out of the group. And tanks, if we could scoot over even further before the next army of flame.
Shockwave.
Leave. Flame rift? It should be okay, unless the
These get
rifts don't
wonky.
cover. Yeah. Yeah, we should be alright. Army of flame in 5. It's not going down.
Special coming.
Switch here. Should be okay to do this one that's right in front of it. Skulls up. Stack. Do flame rift soon.
AoE incoming.
Feet, watch your feet. You did. Really great job, y'all. Pass on all the loot and pick up our dead.
We got a recipe. Is that a recipe?
Doubtful.
Yep.
Her Asageth
Yep.
was not boasting. The sky is her domain.
It's a
We must cut the
optional
primalists off
ingredient
from their power
recipe.
before we engage the Storm Eater.
For
I
tailoring.
expect they won't
For tailoring. Yep.
for us. Champions, when you're ready.
Holy crap! I want that hammer.
So we'll be rolling on the pattern as well.
You got
Yes.
That's how you got the bargains.
Let's go kill another.
Kelly, did you get the res? Or were you too far away from where we?
I was too far away.
Alright. Just think somebody's getting you.
I'm getting right here.
Thank you so much, Haas.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Somebody beat me to it, but
Well, I appreciate it. Some people care if I live or die. Wow, y'all really just aren't keying up tonight, are you?
No, apparently not there. Make sure you pass on the thing.
We're going into this fire corridor? Yeah, I see.
Who still has not passed on the pattern thing?
Thought I did.
No, I don't know who it is, but somebody hasn't, which is fine. I'll just have to stand here for a while. We can start on trash towards Taros. Really good job on that one, though. It was overall pretty seamless.
Not having a nipple on my head, so I stood right in the way of the guys that were coming at me.
long does it take for these to time out? My heavens.
Could everybody just check and see if maybe you haven't pushed a button on your loot?
Does it say if it's like bind on pickup because it's a recipe? Maybe you need to be a tailor or whatever.
Doesn't say that, but it does say requires. But it's still, like when I try to pick it up, it's still being rolled on, not like I can't use it. Otherwise, I would think that, but it literally says that item is still being rolled for, or I would think that. How long? I will Google it while I wait.
I think it's like 3 minutes.
I feel like we would have hit that timeout point, but who knows?
No, because you know there are some
longer than you
assholes
think.
in LFR who will just not roll on the last.
There we go. That took a long time.
Because people have to leave. Because like a lot of times you've queued for multiples.
Oh, you're just wandering around this giant.
Yup, sure am.
I mean, were you going to say anything about that, or just keep wondering?
I was just gonna wander.
I mean, it's a pretty big circle, so I'm kind of impressed.
I've been down several hallways.
Were they actually all just the circle?
No, she actually came from the...
No, but here's the problem with our dragon run. Every hallway has dead trash in it.
We are a little too effective at this.
So that was not the clue I thought it would be.
Did you try that thing where on the mini-map there's a bunch of arrows for the rest of us?
Yeah, sure did, Keller.
The problem is because the hallways curve, like you guys are pointing, your arrows point in a direction that isn't where the hallway actually starts.
End up running into a wall if you try to follow the arrow.
Yeah. Luckily, I was still sitting there waiting for the loot, so then I found her.
Okay. We have rescued the Ellen
We have rescued Elle.
Jesus, that guy
I feel like
really
we should
went
get the
off
quest
on his own.
reward for that.
You get rep with Elle.
Yep. Very important rep.
Oh, it was an escort quest.
Your current level of rep with Elle is Creepy Stranger. I kind of like the idea of giving reputation ranks to your friends.
Yeah, I get that.
And if you have a fight, you set yourself at war. It's a deep cut. That's only people who played in Vanilla or Burning Crusade, really. Or who really wanted the insane type.
I was gonna say, that's what I did it for.
Back when insane meant something.
For real,
That's right.
like, you don't even have to farm Dire Maul anymore, like...
Do you have to do the rogue lockboxes?
I don't remember if that was one of the ones they took out.
Because, I mean, that's legit the hardest part.
Yeah, I think I had Tim get them all for me at the time.
You did, which is an absolutely clever way to handle that problem. Offload the work on your spouse. And, you know, give them something to focus on, absolutely.
Apparently
Reach this
dragon
number of
has no front.
lockboxes.
I heard apparently this dragon, but I didn't actually hear the last bit.
Has a frontal ability.
Oh.
I found out, just like
Yeah. Well,
Apparently
it's got
it's
something out for Pallies, yeah.
That, I mean,
Speaking
evidence
of-
would suggest.
Speaking of Pallies, how are the class changes settling on you, Tira?
That was probably about a 10,000k improvement on my DPS.
Nice.
So it's pretty significant. Now if they'll do something with my rotation, I have 13 abilities I have to manage for my rotation.
I will res you,
Yeah.
but I have to wait until I actually am out of combat.
That's why I was the same thing I was going to do once wrestling, but combat started.
Silly combat.
Tanking the floor right now.
It's good. Somebody's got to hold that up. Down something.
Well, I have to say that the changes they made to Evoker were really unnoticeable to me.
They made changes to it?
Damn it.
What are the changes?
They just made some devastation buffs. I don't think they did anything to Evoker. I mean, to preservation of Evoker.
There we go.
Thank you, Ro.
You're welcome.
Apparently, I don't like bears either.
Finest wares in Cold Tears, right there.
Or they like them a little too much.
Hasty.
You just gotta learn to pick yourself up.
Do not meddle
Honest-
with the affairs of elementals, for you are crunchy
Honestly,
with ketchup.
it really depends on what night you come into the Eagle. I'm sensing my reference was lost on the crowd.
I did not get that one.
I did not, nor was I entirely sure that if that was to us or someone else because I had no reference.
Well, you were talking about bears and people liking bears. And I said, so it depends on what night you come into the Eagle.
Still don't get it.
I assume that that's a gay bar in Seattle.
It is a gay bar everywhere. It is every major city has an Eagle.
We
they are,
have the bistro.
Well, there's at least one that you can probably get to with a couple hours of driving, but it's a particular kind. It's a gay leather bar, and they often have theme nights. So it depends on what day of the week you come in. We clear now?
Yep.
Have I completely murdered the humor in my explanation?
Just as a reminder, this is basically a single target fight. I mean, it is a single target fight, so if you were in a not single target build, good to switch to a single target build. Refresh your lack rocks. Remind yourself so you have potions.
I think it's more food or something, you know.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Those who died.
Do we have an entree?
I don't think so.
Oh. Does anybody have runes?
There was some in the guild bank.
Oh yeah, I loaded that sucker up.
All right, I will pop a guild bank.
We've got potato down.
The discussion of the Eagle, though, does make me want to play Viking Kittens.
Oh, absolutely.
Most of the mechanics seem to be the same, with the exception that I believe the swirlies that we dodge leave behind puddles. So we're going to have to be a little bit more conscious of the puddles and where we stand in our movement. But everything else should be the same. We'll stack on yellow. Rock Blast stays at yellow. We have Nalu back, so hopefully this will be easier.
We really missed you, Nalu, when we did
really
this.
did.
We one-shotted.
Really missed you.
We did it successfully, but I was really missing my Nalu calling out.
You will need tomatoes.
And then the Awakened Earths, remember, are going to go in two parallel lines on either sides of the right-hand mark, so that the tanks can, in two lines, break the little spikes. Big bad and small bad circles happen one after the other. Don't be in them, and apparently they now leave poop. And
Firstly, you want to get your
then we'll move to the next section, and I will try very hard
take a fair bit of slow time in the oven
to make sure
do on the diagonal
to move our marks if they're not in the right spot. Then we'll hero at the start in 2 seconds. Ed, can we get a summon stone?
I'll be on break in about half an hour.
We have to have cords.
We're picking up hitchhikers now.
We are.
Okay. waiting on Quartz?
He is here. I'm gonna do a ready my checkered.
Did I miss the potato? No, the potato's still there. I just need to eat my potato and then I'll be ready. Which will be by the end of the countdown if you started now, so, you know, whatever.
Well, we're still missing Chubby and Drax and Cheney.
I is here already.
Alright.
5, 5, 4, 4,
Here
3,
we
3,
go.
2, 2, 1, 1.
Stacking on yellow. Here comes Harrow.
Roach Cowan, Nalu near us oiled.
Watch your step.
Out. Out.
Ah.
Too close.
Big bad coming in.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bads. Regroup at Yellow Star. Well, in front of it, because, like...
Daisy.
Oop, right, but...
We're saving reses, right?
Yep. Rock Blast.
Chubby Foss, Tyrael, Vincent, Yelda.
Watch your step.
And out.
Defensive.
Well, that hurts a lot more.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad.
And little bad leads to stuff.
Yep. I'm gonna move sections in 5. I just wanna see something when we do that, so hang on a moment.
Coming.
That's what I thought. Well, let me fix our marks so we can fall over. Oops.
Watch your step.
Oh god, that hurt. Alright. Jump in the hole. Die. Fall over. We'll try it again. So, very important thing is that the puddlies appear to be permanent, which means we need to not be in the section we're going to move to. So make sure, ranged in particular, that you're moving backwards, not to the left. Because like there was one puddle that was in this section, which is then going to make it even harder for us in this section. So try to make sure we're leaving the poop on the section we're in.
They do target players. They target where somebody's standing.
Yes, they do. Yes, the little bads is what is leaving the poop. The big bad thankfully doesn't seem to leave a permanent circle, but it's the little bads that do. So when we do the out after the aftershock and after the awakened earth, range in particular, if we can back up a little bit so that it doesn't spawn where we want to restack, and then don't go to the left. I think that'll be alright. Boofles and stoofles. Need Res, El, Nira, and Vince.
Yep.
I feel like a badass healer when we are respawning because my aura heals everybody, so I've got a cloud of green numbers over everybody's head.
Sorry, headset back on. Potato!
And anyway, that's what I said about Ro and...
And how she's impacted your life in such a positive way.
Yeah, definitely.
I was going to say negative way, but yeah.
No. You pulled me off the edge too many times to count, babe.
Jeez, dude, you're just gonna throw money all over the place?
Alright, everybody got their buff stuffs. Here's a ready man checker.
Just eating the potatoes, so.
Okay. Alright, looks like everybody's ready.
So instead of going left and right for the big bad, we're going forward back. Is that?
I would personally, at least so the small ones don't spawn. Or then again, you can go a little bit to the left. Like, I'm not gonna be mad about that. Just don't go into the next section. But yes, what you said. Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Here's Harrow.
Roach, Ed, Lenneth, Nalu, Yalda.
Watch your step. Torrent boss.
Big bad coming in. About 5. Followed by little bad.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad. I should be able to restack it yellow.
Torrent boss.
Rock blast in 5.
Chubby Mushanira, Row, Vincent.
Watch your step.
Out.
Defensive.
Big bad soon.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad. When possible, be in the healing circle. This stuff hurt a lot.
Defensive.
Moving in 5. Recommend being up close to make the path shorter or be at the lock.
Special coming.
Stacking at skull. Oh shit, those are permanent too? Okay.
Yep.
At skull. Forget it does the
Drax,
right
L,
start.
Foss, Cowan, Withers, Yvain.
Watch your
And
step.
out. Range, make sure we back up. We don't get. Oh, that hurt. Big bad, small bads in the place we're trying to stay.
Watch your step.
We get to restack some skull.
Torrent boss.
Chubby, Ed, Foss, Nalu, Nira, Withers.
Watch your step. Defensive.
Big bad in 5.
Watch your step.
Little bad.
Defensive.
Ah, everybody's dead.
Not everybody.
No, but they will be soon.
Special coming. Target you.
Hey, third thing though, technically.
Watch your step. Torrent boss.
We don't get a swirly when we don't have enough people, apparently.
Huh. No, the big circle's it. Oh, did we not?
I didn't know.
That's big bad. You guys
I
can
mean,
fall over now. It's just
every
three of
single
you.
person had a pillar, so.
Well,
there's
maybe
that.
you can't actually have both, so. Oofta, oofta, oofta. It is surprising how much having extra poop circles on the floor complicates this fight.
Do we have
I got
to think
targeted,
about where we
but since I
drop our
jumped in the
poop
pit,
now?
it came with me and I died, and it put it on the other side of the field.
Oh, God, I made the mistake of releasing. Hello, what did you say? I'm sorry.
She asked if we had to beware of our poop now.
We do. At least we're not digging through it, I guess, right?
I mean, speak for yourself.
Night, Chubby.
Rez is out.
Hooray for Nalu and Rezes. Now, I think overall, the other thing, I think we've not been, I think probably because partly of the poo on the floor, but we are occasionally getting a 4 and a 2 split rather than a 3 and a 3 split with our rocks. And man, that 4, that debuff we get when we break 4 at once is really painful, which was true when we first started this on normal too, so.
I mean, it is progression.
Yeah, 100%.
One thing everybody that does progression rating has is they like pain. That's why I tell my BDSM jokes, because y'all are kindred spirits.
Okay. So really trying to make sure that when we're moving out the Awakened Earth, we're putting it in 2 groups of 3, not a group of 4 and a group of 2.
Do we have any control over the little bad circles?
Wherever you're standing.
It's where people are standing overall. So if range can back a little bit further up after we get out of the aftershock, it'll not be so much where we need to stand for the next part. And if we can move forward or back rather than to the right where we need to stand for the Awakened Earth, that won't put poo where we need to go for the second Awakened Earth. Just missing a transgress. You good? Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Lenneth near arterial Ed Foss.
Watch your step.
Out of the bed.
Torrent boss.
Good job, Tank. That was a hard one. Big bad suit.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad.
Torrent boss.
Okay, restack at the front of the yellow. I can move those a little bit closer. Yeah, far back.
El, Mistian, Quartz, Withers, Yvain.
Watch your
Out.
step. Defensive.
Big bad in 5. Try not to be right next to the lock gate because we're gonna get bad scan. Big bad, little bads.
Defensive.
I don't know why that didn't take Love and Flame.
Moving in 2.
Special.
What the fuck?
Stay actually right next to this line until we yeah, perfect. Now we can go group.
There we go.
Yeah, but not group quite as we used to.
Roach, Cowan, Kella, Mushu, Row, Soiled.
Watch your step.
Out.
Torrent burst.
Big bad coming in. Little bad's
Watch
next.
your step.
Can restack.
Torrent burst.
I would say also it is better to take a tick of the brown poo than it is to not put an awakened earth where it needs to go.
Drax, Lenneth, Mushu, Nalo, Quartz, Yvain.
Watch your step.
We are definitely going to need a defensive on this break. Yeah.
Watch your step. Defensive. Special coming.
Moving to oh, but remember when we move to the next section, when I hang by the previous line until after those rock blasts. Now we're stacked.
Roach, Lenneth, Mushu, Misty, and Nalu, Quartz, Yvain.
Watch your step.
Tanks have gotten really good at that. You're probably gonna die soon. There's only like 6 of you
Watch
left.
your step.
Big bad, little bads.
Watch your step.
In-N-Out Burger is expanding to Tennessee.
It's not worth it.
Them's fighting words for some people.
Yes, stay access. Both the big bad and the little bads you shouldn't be in. What I tend to do is I tend to get out of the big bad circle at the aftershock time because it more or less shows up at the same point where our rock blast is. So as a ranged, oh, but you're melee right now. So that makes that a little bit more complicated. I was going to say, I just back up out of it, but you can just move like right in front of it and then sidestep over one way or the other.
I mean, it's not the best burger joint in the world, but it's better than some.
The worst. No, it's the worst.
No, it's better than Five Guys. It's better than Wahlburger.
Oh my goodness, what a joke!
Y'all, we don't talk about religion.
What a burger.
Burgers qualify as religion for some people.
That's what I'm saying. Besides, none of y'all ever ate at the Varsity in Atlanta.
Yes, I have.
Okay, well, you know what I'm talking about then, don't you?
Yeah, except I had a hot dog.
You had a what?
I had a hot dog, not a hamburger, but yeah, it was good.
Well, they make good hot dogs too. I used to work just down the block from the Varsity in downtown Atlanta at the AT&T building, and lunchtime sometimes we would go and we'd say, I'm feeling about a quart low, and we'd head to the Varsity. That shit was greasy, but it was delicious.
Haas transgressed. Do you guys get the res?
No, Haas just lost his power, apparently.
Oh, okay.
And it's not immediately come back on, so I will kick him out and he can rejoin us when the power comes back.
I need a quick reboot.
Question for my healers. I know that long term, like at 24, we need to have 5, but while we're learning and practicing, would it be helpful to have another healer just so that we can learn and practice better?
I honestly wondered about that, just because I feel like actually the healing is our bigger problem. Like, the stuff just is hitting so hard.
Well, and while we're not where we should be at that time, we're also losing a third of the raid, and so would we be at that DPS check if people were alive? I'm not sure. So, Quartz, you want to switch for a couple of pulls before we go on break? And
I would love to. Thank you for this opportunity. Feel like I just got
DPS
promoted.
was pretty good through the first quarter.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
up.
I'd like to thank my mom, who always believed in me.
I would like to thank your mom, too.
And Mary Jane.
Let's give Karen a bit to get rebooted. I think it's so interesting, not that there's anything wrong with it, but being picky about food, I'm like, is it meat on bun? I like meat on bun. I'm so not picky about food.
Well, I guess what I'm picky about is my definition of meat.
I believe it. Tons of people is way more than that. I admit I am not a very picky eater, at least when it comes to burgers. Oh, hey, while we're waiting for Kaoran, my class had a very interesting debate in class on Tuesday about whether or not, so if you're in public or in a group of people and you sneeze and nobody says bless you, is it appropriate to say bless me or bless you if you're talking about yourself if nobody else has blessed you? Or is that just weird?
Personally, I find the whole thing of anybody saying anything weird, so that's me.
That is 100% what one of my students said. Yes, Kellett.
I didn't hear what Withers said. What I was going to say.
Oh.
What did he say?
I find the whole thing of anybody saying anything weird.
Yeah. What I like to do is go all the way to the root of it, and I say, I hope that a demon doesn't enter your body because you open your mouth too wide.
All right, I do see Karen is back. Is Karen functional?
That is the entire point of that custom. So,
it is.
I mean, if you feel like you need to say something so the demons won't get in your soul, then go ahead. I feel like you have the ability to do that.
All right, missing L and Etrium and Cheney.
Just use your self-cast hotkey when you say it.
Actually, one second. Let me move this. Smidge. Is this smidge forward?
Thank you.
Okay.
Somebody noticed. I appreciate you, Withers. You get me.
5.
Here we go.
4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Back to it. Yep. Means ranged have to move up. Just FYI.
Deaxis, Drax, Nalu, Quartz, Yvain.
Gotta move that up because we're supposed to stack in the melee. So back up. Move the marks to confuse you. Big bad in 5. Big bad, little bad.
Watch your step.
Stack back up at yellow.
Taunt horse.
Roach, Karen, Mushu, Misty, and Wither.
Watch your step.
Out.
Defensive.
Big bad in 5. Big bad, little bad.
Defensive.
So we are going to be moving in 7.
Special coming.
Moving, remember to stay close to the previous line until after the rock blast. Rock's released. There it is, there we go. Alright, stack and skull.
Ed, L, Kella, Transgress, Vincent, Yelda.
Watch your step.
Out.
Taunt horse. Watch your step.
Big bad, small bad. Stack and skull.
Taunt horse.
Can we get up?
Up for 3.
Okay. Oh!
Mump.
Yeah, flame went down.
False Lemeth, Mira, Ro, Tyrael, Vincent. Swirly back.
Watch your step.
The rock blast needs to stay put. That 4 just hurts.
Watch your step.
You gotta go down soon, Jenny, aren't you?
Almost certainly.
Okay. We can just fall over then and try again. Get one more pull before we go on break. We stayed alive a lot better with a 6th healer, so... I mean, this fight and the healing is just ridiculous. Although I remember having that feeling on normal too, so...
Oh, I don't know if my mic was working earlier, so Nalu and Roach, congratulations on your wedding. That's great.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Travel safely now.
Wow, Cheney.
Right.
He just found a gag gif of dehydrated water. Just add water.
Listen, I don't know what happened. I started with one of these stupid heads. Now there's 3.
That's because
What?
the other day somebody threw one to me.
Thank you, Ro. You'll be getting one back. Appreciate your honesty.
But it wasn't me! I threw it to you last week!
Excellent. It's just the universe correcting itself.
How'd you get the other 2?
By that question, L, I feel like that was you. So you're gonna get
No,
one too.
I feel like Cheney is
Yeah,
winning.
no.
That's what I feel like.
I
mean,
feel like
clearly,
that's
like-
well.
Feel like this was a coordinated attack by the family.
Somebody else threw it at me. I didn't find it to give to you, but I did throw it at you once I received it. If I'm fessing up. Well, this did you get the res? Deaxis transgress. Deaxis and transgress may be too far away, I'm not sure. Transgress, did you get the res or not?
I did. I was playing with the dog.
Okay. Just making sure. Potato time!
Peanut butter and murder time. Oh, Franklin, you're fine.
Ranged, make sure you move up just like half a step when we start so that we're all actually grouped up at star. I moved it a little bit closer because we were actually pretty far from the melee. Just missing a Kella. Alright, we are ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Roach, Kella, Lenneth, Mushuro.
Watch your step. Taunt boss.
Big bad and fat.
Watch your step.
Big bad, little bad.
Taunt boss.
Restack.
Daxis, Foscaro, and Nalu Yvain.
Nope, bring it back.
The other person stop.
Watch your step.
Oh. If you have the big swirly, like, and you're moving, you have the big one on you, you don't want to move. Only if I call your name.
Big bad coming in soon. Can we get one of our healers up?
Watch your step.
Little bats.
Defensive.
Moving soon.
Special coming.
Stay near the edge. Until the swirlies come in. Alright, there we go. Stack it.
What the hell?
Ed, Misty, and Quartz, Vincent, Withers, Yalda.
Watch your step.
No res for flame.
Nope.
Weep whoop weep.
Should we jump off?
Yeah, we can. We'll go on break
Watch
here.
your step.
Whee! Well, and it's interesting, like, we're not, like, we're a little bit undergeared from where we can probably do this, but we're not bad, but remember that normal does scale as we go through, so, not bad. Just gonna release, and then we'll be at the start to walk out and go back to Kurog. Here. Alright, let me link the stuff.
I'm just gonna repeat. You should release, because we're gonna go back to normal.
Yes.
Appreciate your patronage.
In that case, I'll stick around for the second half.
Alrighty. Starting with the cloth pants, there are 2 of these. Top 2 rolls can have them. Not that we have a ton of cloth wearers, but... Yeah, we crushed it earlier this week, so sadly we really mostly have progression stuff left tonight.
Yeah.
But we were really close on Kurog last week. I just see Anira. No one else? Congrats, Nira. So I don't think I've given a lot of loot to Nira yet. Male headpiece, 402. The other piece was 402 too as well, I guess. All the mail wearers.
In a few minutes. You could just leave it and I'll take care of it in a minute.
Anyone else? Currently, Foss has the high roll with a 60. Oh, just kidding.
Damn, Drax. That was cold. That
I
was
guess
cold.
that goes to Drax with a 61. And then I've got.
Just gotta beat it. Doesn't say how much.
It's true. Plate shoulders.
I might actually wear that helmet. Actually. I like that. I like that a lot.
Which, as plate, really, I believe is L and Tyrael. Either of you? Awesome. L, I assume you don't want the head. No, what is this? Shoulders. Are you even paying attention to me?
Yep.
Okay. But no,
You're not.
Tyrael. Hooray for Tyrael! And then a cloak, which is haste, versatility, and all the main stats. Currently see Nalu with a big old 91. Anyone else?
Ed doesn't want it.
Oh. I mean, if anyone else wants to take it away from the newly married pregnant woman, I guess you could try.
I'm laughing at Ed.
Nalu's like, you can come at me, bro. That's Nalu. And then this, which will be a separate loot, it won't count against your loot rolls for second half or anything, but it does require tailoring, from what I can see on it. Tyrael, are you outside? Where are? Oh, you're just like 2 feet away from me, so I couldn't see you. No, that's a different paladin.
I guess when we go outside again,
I'm out.
somebody
I'm
drop
outside.
one of those
Okay,
mugs
I'll grab
and
you
leave
after
a
that. Just
mug
don't let me
out
forget.
there.
Say again, Odom.
When we go outside, can somebody drop a mog mount before they run off to?
Yeah. And that looks like Vincent. All right.
Where is out?
Portal will take you out. And then you should
Go
be able to walk
back
out. And I will switch it to normal before we go on break, but then we will go on break, and then we will come back and we will do Kurog, which I believe is a little bit down the path, so it may take us a second to get there, but only if I can remember how to change raid difficulty. There we go. So you should be good to go back inside if you want to, otherwise you can wait outside till after. Here's Tyrael. And break timer going up. Be back in 7. Hurag is the right path, right?
Correct.
I'm inside, but I don't have an Ed inside, and I don't want to.
Ed is inside with us. We're near the boss.
You're near the. Okay, cool. Do you have enough to summon, or should somebody else come near you?
We do once Ed's back.
You still have time. I just wanted to make sure.
Which way did you say to go?
It's the one on the right. I'll put a moon down.
I've been playing Wrath Classic. How did dungeons get worse maps as the game has gone along? Because Wrath Classic was perfect dungeon maps.
I didn't like, what was that one in the frosty place? I really didn't like that dungeon map.
Old something. Old war, old crap. I don't know, but oldie something.
No, the one that was in the Koldara area. That had
Nexus
like all
or-
the. Yeah, no. Nexus? No. Maybe?
Oculus?
Koldara was
Oh,
the
you-
Nexus in
Oculus.
Eye of Eternity.
No, it was the Oculus. That's they had all the little platforms.
Oh yeah.
I hated that place so much.
I thought it was so much fun.
I probably thought both things. Like it is interesting and different. Like the platform things and where people were was just always a nightmare.
Playing Wrath Classic just confirms that was Pinnacle WoW.
See, I have some nostalgia for Classic, for Wrath, because that's when I really joined guilds and started doing things with other people, and I loved Classic, but I gotta tell you, there have been too many quality of life stuff, I cannot handle Classic. So if you enjoy it, more power to you, but not for me. A lot of people have been playing. Ed, when you're back, can you get us a stone?
I was really enjoying playing.
Should
and
see
then I
me
stopped
heal.
because Dragonflight came out. Cheney, does your title give you the authority to say no soup for you?
Absolutely.
Graphics are flaking out. I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna check to make sure everybody's back at their computer so we can start summons.
Oh, I'm ready for a summon, but not for a pull.
Ed, come back to me, Ed. If you are just outside, you can come inside and we're down the right path, which I think I marked with the moon. If you need a summons, we'll get you as soon as Ed is.
What is right? What is
Oh,
right?
so if there's two hallways that come off from that when you enter place. So if you can see both doors, both
She just
hallways.
meant which door, not which way to exit the circle, but which door.
Yeah. So if you can see both doors, both hallways, it's the one on the right.
I mean, technically, even if you can't see both, it is still the one on the right.
Don't you go confusing our mother.
On the map, there are 3 doors.
No, but I can't figure out where the third one is.
Make the road less traveled.
Well, I think that's the up to when it has the updraft, maybe. Yeah, no,
I think-
no, that's not it.
I think there's a door that's blocked by rocks.
Yeah, I think it's after we kill this boss it opens.
Oh.
Where are you guys?
We're at the boss.
We're
I was
at the
waiting
trash
for a
before the
summons
boss.
because-
I'd love to give
Which
you one, but
boss?
Ed's not back.
Oh. Well, okay.
One door to rule them all. Nice.
So I'd say if you're outside, come in and catch up. Otherwise, as soon as it gets here, we will summons. But
Which store do we go to?
The one that is on the right, or I think I marked it with a moon.
And whoever left the signs, those were good signs.
Hooray!
I thought the signs were neat. I don't think they got used enough. Probably not, my stand. You're gonna have to walk in and follow the summon.
You can wait till we have Ed, but we do not currently have Ed, so.
You went into normal or still in heroic?
We're in normal.
We're normal.
That's why it was not seeing.
You should be able to go back out and then come straight back in.
What if you want to come crooked back in?
Yeah, that's fine too. You know, you don't do anything straight.
So, did any of you? I know Rose saw it because she commented. Did any of y'all see the post in Reciprocity Facebook group where
Our new
there's
people are on the Facebook group.
Oh, well, if you Facebook and you choose to associate your Facebook account with us degenerates on Facebook, then to let, I guess, Ro know? I don't know that I have the power to. I might.
I think you do.
Okay, well, you can let me know. I'm happy to get you guys in there. But the point is, turns out that the section of Azure Span where it's all black and you've got the fire portal, it's a sculpture of N'Zoth.
I mean, I can see it. There's also technically like a fourth looking eye situation off to the right, which is not the 3 eyes. So
Well, it looks more like the in-game model of the N'Zoth than the picture that Taliesin used in that. But you know, there are no old gods in this expansion, as they used to say about BFA.
when you get caught up at if we could get us summon stones to grab on, try it. The very least would be helpful.
A conference? Okay.
That was funny.
You broke my imaginator there, Ed.
Okay, thank you. Alright. I'm gonna remember what we were doing. So we've got 2 phases. In the first phase, we kind of rotate between when we're doing the altars, and then we do some ads, and we do the altars, and we do some ads, and then we go to phase 2, which is the burn phase. In this first phase, each of these sections, which you can see like outlined with colors and marks on the floor, is an altar. When he's in that, he's gaining power of that kind. So we're going to start Storm, Earth, and then I think we said Ice, Fire. In each section, he gains different powers relative to that section that then you have to take care of. So in this first one, we're going to have players who get marked with lightning, and when it goes off, you do damage to players within 12 yards. So if we can all stay stacked up near the boss, people can just take it out, and that will be good. And then There's a couple of things called Thunderstrike, which are some lightning rings on the ground. Requires one person to stand in it. I mean, I'd rather 2 people than nobody, but you only need one person. So somebody beats you to it, let them have it. And it looks very different when nobody is in it. It looks more like a, I don't know, almost like a funnely situation. But once you stand in it, it's just like a ring. So just make sure you've got a toe. One person has a toe in it. If it's not soaked, then bad things happen to us. When we move to the earth one, we're going to have brown swirls that summon adds, bring the adds to the tanks, and cleave them down. And then there's a big bad circle centered on the boss to not be in. Once we finish those 2 altars, we'll get those 2 adds. The storm ad is going to teleport behind a person. That person needs to move away from the group because you're getting a giant AoE on you and you don't want to murder the rest of the group. And the earth ad, which is what we're going to focus down first, does a earth donut that you need to set on the... Anyway, there's an earth donut, which basically it's like it starts a ring and then it moves out and then it moves out. Just move out of the bads. And then there's earth rings to take away from the group. And what we decided was... so we'll be in the earth section, right? When the ads come up. The very first set, as soon as we're transitioning to the ad phase, if everybody can come like right to this line here, then the first set of people to get the earth circles to take away from the group can come into this quadrant to drop them, which would be really helpful. We can stack them as we are going. We will move clockwise around the circle. Then once the earth ad is down, we'll do lightning ad, and then once the lightning is ad, we'll go back to altars, where we will do the frost altar first. That's right, yeah. Which basically there's going to be some damage to heal through, and then the absolute 0 ability, which is 2 ice circles, which is kind of like the jailer fight. If you remember, there's the 2 circles and there's soaks, so we need to split damage. We need everybody in a circle. Like truly, everybody needs to be in a circle to soak, and make sure we are split between the 2 groups. And then on the fire one, he's going to spawn fire swirls under our feet that leave a puddle. Move. And then potatoes up. And then there's the Searing Carnage, which spawns fire swirlies under your feet, and it does multiples. So you want to kind of move away from them. However, I highly recommend, and I know it's hard, to not use your speed things while getting out of those, because if we're all grouped up and you speed ahead of us, you're going to drop fire in front of where we're trying to run, and you're going to blow up all of your friends. So run as a group out of the fire, and it'll be easier. And then we'll get the fire and frost adds. The fire ad does fire circles to dodge, and the ice ad does a bunch of damage if you are not in its inner ice ring of safety. And I think with that one we were doing the fire ad first, right? Because it puts poo on the floor. So that is what we will do.
Leave it.
Question. Awesome. Then we hero when we get to phase 2. And phase 2, basically, he just does all the things.
Franklin, quit.
Okay, we're starting in that bluish quadrant over there.
Oh, the one we're right on right now.
Okay. And you said moving clockwise.
Yes.
Leave it.
Go from this one to the brown one. And then we'll back up a little bit for the ads. And then we'll do blue and red. And use your potions. Oh yeah, he does have a cleave cone thing, so don't be on your tanks. Yeah. Entree. Okay. Then let's do this. Heroes when we hit phase 2, so after we've done each set of ads.
Five, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Now you face the master of primal elements.
Stack on his butt. If you get the lightning, move out.
Taunt boss.
Lightning out. Everyone else in.
Oh, I stole him. Sorry.
Or lightning out. But it makes these people taken out if we're closer to the bot.
Defensive.
He kicked you. Lightning out.
Help so.
Those are the Soki circles. Person in each. Perfect. Everybody else can just stay up there.
Taunt boss.
Lightning out.
Ready to
And we're at
move.
50. Perfect. Lightning out. And we'll move.
Defensive.
Bring it all up.
Run.
Donut.
Watch your step.
Ads coming in. Just bring him to the bot.
Defensive.
Donut soup.
Run.
Donut. Finish off these ads. Be near this line. First set of earth circles backwards. Kill this one first.
Run out.
Earth circles behind us. Not behind us. Yeah, that was not. I don't know what I meant, but we'll do better next time. So I would move to the other side of the.
Yeah, we usually have plenty of room.
Spot,
So.
yeah. Helps if we get that first set away from us. So. Okay, new poo circles. Poo circles spread out, everyone else move to the right. Or the forward direct.
Target you. Watch your step.
Dodge. Good.
Run out.
Through the circle. You guys do such a good job on every set except the first.
It's because I always forget that he puts it on the tank.
Oh. I didn't know he did that. So we're gonna finish off the lightning. We're gonna practice until most people are dead, since we haven't seen this yet tonight.
The lethal current debuff is really important to get out and fast.
Yep.
It's a white line that comes from the wind boss.
Pulse
So
lightning.
You pulse lightning. If you get that on you, you need to run out of the group as fast as possible. It has a wide area and does a lot of pulsing damage.
Run away.
Alright, should be coming back to phase 1. So we're back on the bus. We are in the ice quadrant. Should be able to be all stacked up on his butt again.
Taunt boss.
This is just the AoE damage. Which he does a couple of times.
Defensive.
Absolute 0, so that's 2. Don't take it out. We need to soak, so you want to stand right next to each other. Don't be in the vent part, and every single person needs to be in it. I know we don't have a lot, so people are going to die, but... I know we wouldn't move this early, but Shane, do you want to move so we can just see the other abilities?
Yeah, I can try.
Okay. I know you're going to die soon, but... Make sure when we're moving to not get in front of the tanks or the boss so you don't get smushed. You got some fire thing. Here's the fire feet, which is just one magma circle and then move out of it.
Watch your step.
This is the multiple fire circles where we should run together as a group. Don't speed out and put all the fire in front of your friends. And that's really all there is for this fire one. Try to stay as close to the old fire puddles as possible. So like when the other ones stop, move back so that we can kind of fill up the room, because those do stay for forever. Not bad for our first try. I don't feel bad about that. I'm gonna wait for my res though.
Did you guys get heroic bosses down?
Oh, we got the first heroic boss down. We tried Taros for a little while, but he was mean.
Yeah, I was planning on being here, but my old aging out Wi-Fi system, it's like half the county, decided to shit the bed right before I left work today.
That's no good.
Kind of upset.
Franklin, that's enough.
Reses should be up. Thank you, Nolly.
So there's Wi-Fi signal over your entire county?
In all of my government buildings, there are.
Cheney, Ed, Tyriel, did you get the res?
I think there should be Wi-Fi everywhere.
We've talked about it. It's a more daunting task than you might think.
Potato is up. Ed? Ed,
No,
please
the
tell me you're not having
alarm
another
is
conference
what a
call.
Pain in the ass.
And essentially, there is Wi-Fi everywhere. It's called cellular.
I mean, not wrong.
Okay.
You know, I don't disagree, Nalu. Ed, come back to me, Ed!
Did you get another conference call?
That's what I said before. I really hope not.
When you drop the earth poop, does that earth poop do anything?
Not
Yes,
when you
it
drop
stays in
it.
our way.
It just stays in our way for that ad phase until the phase is over. And it technically erupts again, so just like don't be in it. But we're moving away from it, so that part shouldn't be bad.
So you said behind us, and I was like, oh, behind, to the wall. And so I ran this way and stacked it right next to the group, but on the wall. And I didn't realize
really,
you meant where we came from is in behind
right.
us.
Well, and really, honestly, anywhere in this storm section is totally fine for that first set. And then really, if we can kind of make like a little... What works best is like a little U shape. So like somebody goes left, somebody goes right, and then like a couple people go right where we've been. That works really well.
Can we just throw it in the boss circle in the middle?
You can. It will get
You
cleared.
can. With the earth stuff, it will get cleared. The fire circles, when we have the fire up, those don't get cleared for phase 2, so try to keep those as near the old fire as possible. Okay, Ed is up, Potato is up.
Just do one thing. Repeat. I got it.
Thing Kella?
Oh, sorry.
Franklin, that's enough.
We are also very far in this section, just FYI. Which is fine. Know that, and don't be in front of the tanks.
5, 5,
The boss
4,
or whatever.
4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Now you face the master primal elements.
And on his butt. Remember, it's easy if people take lightning out. If we all grouped up.
Tuned force.
And lightning out. Lightning out.
Defensive.
Lightning out.
Help circle.
So circles, one person each. Beautiful. And then regroup.
Tuned force.
Lightning circle. Moving into Earth. Donut.
Defensive.
Gotta make the donuts.
Bring it all up. Kills on the tanks till we do.
Watch your step.
Ads should be coming up. Bring him to the tank.
Tuned force. Run.
Donut in 5. Oh, no, just kidding. Right now. Donut, donut. Transition to ads here. Be right up against this line. First set goes where we've been. Ads up. Earth ad first. Incoming thing. Everyone else move a little bit forward. Beautiful. Remember, cleave is great, but get skull ad down as quick as we can. Move out with current. Beautiful. Yeah, it does mean the closer we are, the easier it is, I suppose. Move right if you don't have the shatter. Other ad. Lethal current. Marvelous job. Going back to boss. We can stack on boss's butt.
Mana Tide at boss.
Tuned force.
Any healers need a mana buff that don't have one?
Yes, when I'm alive.
10 seconds, then we can probably get totem up. Remember, we're gonna split between those two groups here in a little bit when it comes. Just put them next to each other, but don't be in the Ven part. Should be soon. Here it comes. Put it in. Bring it in. Bring it in.
Don't run those out. Stand still.
We need to split between the circles more. We had like 3 people in this left one.
They were moving.
That is true.
Watch your step.
You can res. Drax, watch your feet.
Defensive. Watch your step.
By your feet. Next thing is going to be the fire circles move together.
Defensive. Reinforce.
And then get back towards... Don't stand on the front end of the boss, get back on the back end of the boss. Okay, be where the fire isn't. Move to the other side of the fire here. New fire feet.
Watch your step.
That hurt. About to get the last set of ads.
There is no element I cannot control.
But really not bad, 27% on the boss. So we would kill this guy first. Just so we can see what they do here. So always the fire ad first because he's going to put down more fire feet situations.
I thought we were doing the frost guy first last time because he had that split soak.
Oh, that's right, he does. Is that what we were doing?
I think that is what we were doing, actually. I just remembered that also. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a healing question, right? Is that this thing does, you have to get into that
move
circle.
into
it
this
does
circle.
a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But we also were killing him right after he did one anyway, so I don't know if it's going to save us much of that.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, it's a different group, so I don't know if that would still be true, but...
Yeah, I don't think it matters, probably. As long as we're moving, we have plenty of room for the arena.
We do. My problem is we won't be able to see it because I don't think you guys can kill both the ads, but I don't think the fire goes
Yeah,
away
the
when
fire
we
doesn't
hit the
go
last
away.
phase. And so I am concerned about the fire guy being up so long.
Yeah, no, I think that's... I had that same wonder last time if we should switch, just because of the fire causing so many problems.
Then why don't we die and try again here? But really not bad for our second pull of the night. That's
pretty much the whole thing.
It really is. And then once we kill these two, he just has all these abilities. And we kill them all at the same time. I have a question. So I know that like most of the things I looked at, and maybe we just need to see the last phase again, but most of the things I looked at were like, save hero for the last 20% or whatever the last phase too, because it's going to suck the most, because you have all the mechanics. But from what I can tell, it doesn't seem like he's percent-based, he's time-based while we're in the different sections, right? So if we can get him lower before phase 2, isn't that like... Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like we're in the lightning place, like we're not like 3 people move every 10 seconds. Like it's not, so it's pretty good heroism time. We'll get, I think, a lot more uptime than when we have fire circles and donuts and like all the frickin' stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it or not. But that's, we could try it this time and see.
Can try it.
And when we get to phase 2 and we're like, oh my god, this is why you save Harrow, then we can be like, okay, bro, that's why.
Exactly.
Do we need like marked puddle captains and assign groups so that we split evenly?
So I would love to. The problem is, and that's what I thought about last time. The problem is trying to figure out, like, I would typically do left and right facing the wall. But sometimes you guys are a little bit more like front and back. And then I'm concerned that we're not going to get in the same place. And that concerns me.
DBM mark them with a.
I think Karen was kind of just saying, like, you make a person for each of the puddles, right? And then you assign groups to each of those people.
Yes.
And then each person picks a side to stand on.
So we put markers down at the altar, like just put 2, and then each person goes there, and we can pre-split. You can just say group 1, 2, go star, group 3, 4, go.
Oh, on the
whatever.
ground. Yeah, I mean, I think we were talking about like putting on an actual person, but that wouldn't work if they died.
I think
That's
it's
probably a
ground
better
markers.
plan.
Oh, so you mean like, Roach, do you mean like if it was on you, you could disengage and then like turtle on your own? I would assume so.
Don't think we know who it's going to be on, but yes.
So yes, if you see somebody like completely running away, like let them die. Better to lose one person than all of us, but all right. So I've got 2 marks down in theory. That's about where we'll be. Let's put groups 1, 3, and 5 on blue, 2, 4, 6 on green. Unless, of course, it's both, like... With that said, if two people... Like, let's just say two people are supposed to... The two people who get targeted are supposed to be in green. Like, one of you shift to the left, okay? Hey, did you put down a potato and I missed it?
I did not. What a loser.
Okay, we still have dead people anyway. Dax, SL, Flame, did you get the res?
Flame said be right back. He was having puppy issues.
That puppy, I tell you what.
Jeeves is up.
Puppies give no fucks about your raid.
Very true.
My wife is sick and all 3 of my dogs are sick and it's making
Oh no.
bad.
That sounds exhausting is what that sounds like. Oh, there's also a Jeeves up if you haven't repaired.
Oh, there.
What about the doggos sick?
They have Giardia.
Oh.
Looks like we're just missing Flame.
Yeah, I'm just trying to eat.
Fine.
It's hard to do with Giardia.
My vet assistant partner says Giardia is awful but not fatal.
No, but it makes them poop all over the place.
Which is not fun. Alright, whenever you're ready, Flame.
Okay.
Also be very careful of, particularly when we're moving
that's what
sections.
having a dog meant.
Particularly when we're moving sections, don't be in front of the tanks or the boss as we're moving. That's when people are getting hit by it the most. Stack on Bob. And here's Hera.
He does often do one before we've been able to get back to the wall, so.
Lightning out. Stack. Lightning out. Some of y'all are pretty far back. You could move in a hair, would help people trying to run out.
Defensive.
Lightning out.
Help so.
Soaks. One per person. Beautiful. Restack after.
Taunt boss.
Lightning out. We'll be moving shortly. Don't be in front. Lightning out. Okay, into the earth. First thing is usually a lightning donut.
Defensive.
Donut in 3.
He did a weird time there.
Run.
There.
Here comes donut.
Yeah, there's donut.
Ad should be soonish.
Watch your step.
Bring him to the tank.
Taunt boss. Run.
Donut.
There we go. Finish these off. Get next to the line. First set back where we've Earth ad first. Everyone else move to the right a bit.
Watch your step.
Okay. Go up. To the right. Nice. Make sure we're taking that lethal current out. And other app.
Run away.
Lethal current. Lethal current. That's gonna be going down soon. We're gonna move quadrants here. Do not want to be in the Earth one to start. Back to boss. Ice. We're gonna just stack up on the bosses, but 1, 3, 5 will go blue. In fact, you could just go there right now. 4, 6 will be green. Let's make sure we get one ice puddle in each thing. Don't be in the overlap. Like if they overlap, scoot to the edges.
Guys, get on green or blue.
Yep. Because otherwise you're going to
Not
be in
in
the
between.
vent. You don't want to be in the vent.
Defensive.
They'd be coming in first. Here it comes. Make sure we have one in each place. I got it. I'll move. Don't be in the vent. Much better.
Taunt boss.
Don't forget to use your potions of power.
Defensive.
Like I've been forgetting until just now.
I'm moving to fire. Try to stay near just the edge here. Then near the previous fire. Beautiful.
Watch your step.
Moving out of the fire together. Not too fast. La-di-da. And then
Taunt
regroup
boss.
as far back that way as we can so the fire stays grouped up.
Watch your step.
Fire feet.
Oh, that was less.
Yep, just put it near the old stuff and then we'll move out again when the fire starts. You're gonna be transitioning to the ads here?
He's really low.
He is. Alright, we are starting on the fire ad this.
What did?
Do remember to try to get the interrupts on the cross guy though. Burn fire, dude. You're gonna have the freezing tempest soon. Interrupt, which means we all stack in his little cross circle.
I was gonna
In the
move a little
circle.
closer, sorry.
Right, in the circle, in the circle, in the circle. Recommended defensive. Don't step up. Once he's dead, we'll swap. Probably move out of the fire here. Interrupt, perfect. Out of the fire, perfect.
Interrupt.
Freezing Tempest, stack on him.
Am I starting on?
Storm, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, Storm.
Which is where we are.
Oh, yep.
Interrupt.
Hopefully we won't have to do more than just this quadrant, but... Boss back. Use your potions if they're back.
Taunt boss.
Back in storm, which means lightning out, which means us on his butt.
Lightning out, lightning out.
Also, people can move in.
Wasn't
Lightning out.
Defensive.
Yeah, or my game completely locked up at 1% health, so there we go.
We win.
Wait, great job, guys. I'm so proud of you.
Wait, can we just pause and note that a demon hunter...
Three!
set
They've
piece
all been
dropped?
on this guy, apparently.
Alright, pass on loot, and we will do that. Same thing, pass on the plant. And a trinket. Interesting. Alright, can we get up the dead?
Agility only.
Yeah. Pick up the dead, and we'll roll on loot. Oh, and our photo, which... I guess let's all stand in front of the altar and face the sun. My best friends.
It's like a agility cornucopia.
Really is.
I mean, there's 2 best in slot bear items.
Should just give him the flame.
I like how everybody's turned off for the picture and Totem's just sitting there shooting things at people. Seems appropriate. Okay. Woo! Alright.
What are you hiding?
Super. I was very, very proud of you guys. I don't know why.
The plans aren't doing it right, yeah.
Whatever. But we can roll on it and then I'll just have to wait 5 minutes to be able to trade it to you. Let me link our loot here. A second. There's still some... Wait a second. Why... Did it go somewhere weird? I thought there were the 3-tier pieces, the polearm, and the... Oh, I'm just blind. Never mind. Whoop, whoop. Ignore rope. And the trinket. Okay.
You don't have to tell us to ignore you, Ro.
I know. And really good job, guys. That was the first time we've gotten that one done, which means on whatever weekend day we're doing this, we get to go to the last 2 bosses, which is really exciting. Starting with the tier pieces, Warlock, Demon Hunter, Death Knight. So I guess 1 for each of you? Right? Because there's 2 Demon Hunters and 1 Warlock.
Definitely 1 for Cheney. Give her the one with the slot.
Right, there are just 2 Demon Hunters and a Warlock, right?
Yes.
Any transgressing it.
I like how I'm dancing face down.
Agi polearm. I don't know where Cheney is, but I can't try.
Are you dancing or
You
having
get to me in a second.
Okay. Oh, you're just trying to not get your... I gotcha.
Yes!
Damn it.
You are hilarious. Anybody else? Nobody wanted the polearm? No, up there. I'm just blind. Sorry, I got distracted. So it looks like Evane is currently the high roll for the polearm. Polearm.
Can we get a line of Drancing Drakthir here?
Agi trinket.
Oh, flavor. Wow.
Anyone else for the Agi trinket? Currently, Flame didn't want a piece, right? Nope, nope, nope. They Flame with 100. Are we going to challenge him with 100?
No.
Transgress. Which means... Oh, I don't know where it went. Hold on. Rolling for the plants is blacksmithing only, but I can't trade it yet because I still can't loot it yet, but...
Waiting for a blacksmith. Any blacksmith.
Are the plans the last thing?
Yes. They
Oh,
sure.
you find on pickup?
Well, we're looking for a blacksmith.
I mean...
I am that. Not that I will ever get.
We will
I mean, probably
Y'all
sell
could-
for 50K.
I feel like we should give it to a guildie who's going to actually able to be crafting it.
It is not me.
I mean, the plans are just. I mean, they can be bought in on the auction house, so you can just hold it and find out who's actually leveling blacksmith. I think.
Are you saying pass if there's a different guildie who's actually working on their blacksmith better than you are? Is that what you're...
Yeah, that's...
Well, it's only 50. I mean, I could craft that on my alt already.
Yeah, I think Elle's the only blacksmith in the raid, but if she's like, nah, bro, then I will happily open it to alts. As long as you know you make things for your guildies when they ask.
Hey, Elle,
I don't know
you
that she's
give
been
us-
doing the knowledge grind.
Yeah, the knowledge grind is a pain in the ass. Nobody
Anyone
wants it for their
Elle,
alt.
give us a nah, bro.
Alright, it's just Tyrell. No one else wants it for their alt who's already level 50 in
Die,
black.
damn it.
Kenny, where are you? You were not gonna not get your piece. Ed was at you. Alright.
She's playing head with quartz,
Ed, are you back in town?
which isn't nearly as interesting as it sounds.
Are you sure, Ed? Okay, I will give it. I don't care who I give it to. Tyrell.
Well, thanks everybody. That was a fun raid.
Night Day Access, it was nice to have you back.
Hey,
It was
Elle,
a fun raid.
what's our ranking now?
I don't know
It
that it will
doesn't
go up
go
now
up
that we
'cause
went
it's
on
not
heroic.
heroic, yeah.
Well, it will be a good night for me too. Thanks, guys.
Night.
Was really fun tonight.
Yeah, so Saturday we'll get to do Broodkeeper Diurna.
I
and
opened
maybe
a
Razagat.
portal and I don't know where it went. It's the bottom of the ocean, god damn it.
Yes, you are in fact in the Great Sea, Cheney. How did you end up in the Great
okay,
Sea?
I was opening my wormhole to take out my wormhole and go away. Because my heart's on cooldown, but it apparently glitched out and I don't have a wormhole now. Can you get to Dalro?
Yes.
Where are you?
The Great
New
Sea?
Dal.
Only because she actually hearthed from somewhere else.
Oh, why am I
She
taking
wasn't
damage? What's happening?
What is happening?
Why am I dying? I'm fatigued. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Is this all because of Quartz and you? Oh my goodness.
Ah, okay,
Well,
I'll
I'm
come
in
to
Dal.
everybody. I can mount and get away. It's back. I won't die again. Okay, hang on. I'll come to you.
Was thank you for the portal, Vince. I appreciate you. Or near. I don't know who it was. Y'all have a good night.
Night, Quartz.
Take care.
Also, I have returned all of the little heads to each of y'all, so haha.
I don't think I ended up with mine. I think somebody else has.
You should check again.
No, I did. I know you don't have it, but I don't have it either.
Wait a
Oh.
I think a paladin might have it.
Are you giving head to random people over there, Court?
Absolutely.
Do what I can.
I'm getting the head I don't deserve.
Such a team player.
I'm like the Oprah of heads, you know? Checking the receipt.
You get a head, and you get head.
I've met people like.
Katie, where are you?
Just below the town. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Line up.
If I didn't have to log off Tyrell, I would.
Okay, so because I got the Black Tie Affair power from the anima thing, and I'm mining, I'm wearing a tuxedo and my mining equipment.
That's kind of amazing.
Seems legit.
Is there a portal back to Valdrakken?
You can go to Stormwind and then Veldraken.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I meant. Like, there's
Yes,
you have to take
there
the boat. Is there still a portal?
No, there's a portal.
Okay,
In the
on the dock?
tower. No,
Okay.
it's
No,
the
it's
tower.
literally in the
tower.
tower.
Cool.
I was gonna head back there
It's
so I can
just
show
to the
you.
right. No, it's where the hell is it again? Oh, it's just to the left of Borealis.
Yeah.
So how do you guys get Artisan's Medal?
So there's a quest for it weekly at the place. I get a lot of mine from Gathering, I think.
I don't know.
I don't
if
know
you
where I
get
get mine.
anything
I've
You
got
get a little
807 of
chunk
them.
each time you do a first craft.
That's where I've gotten most of mine. There was a recent, Kella, there was a recent thing that Balance posted. I could see if I could find it. That was kind of like Blizz kind of being like, how are we doing on crafting? And one of the things they acknowledged was the lack of artisan metal for some people. And like, it's kind of as intended, but not exactly, and they know it's a problem. Let's see if I can find
There's
a
a
good article on
weekly
it.
that gives you a chunk, and I think each of the trade quests that you get each week also give you some.
Well, there's you somewhere, or did you log off?
No, I'm in Veldraken.
Forgot to give you a piece to DE. I will come to you. As much as I don't mind 85 gold, I'm sure we could still use the purple disenchant.
No, good night, everyone.
Night! There's Withers. Alright. Oop. Withers is busy right now.
Well, so just debating. You haven't gotten the design yet, have you?
For the Lariat? No, if that's what you're talking about.
That is what I'm talking about. Do you have the points you can put into it?
Close to. I've been saving all of my points for many weeks now. But, let's see. Let me look at my specializations. So I would have to
just
get...
bought it.
Oh, okay. That's where I've been saving my points. I in fact have 77 knowledge. I have saved up.
Well, it's been listed at 300 million or 3 million.
Yep.
Somebody undercut it 600,000.
Well,
Seems
that's
like
a
deal.
steal compared to the
is
3
that
million.
Is that the elemental
Yep.
thing recipe?
They
Bless
undercut
you.
it by 600,000 or two?
No, it
To
was
600,000.
600. Yeah, it was 600,000.
Which
Oh, what
is a steal by
reasonable
comparison.
price.
That is a steal.
I
mean,
think
it's still ridiculous, but it's just not dropping. So I'm a little I'm as frustrated as Ro is by it.
I only technically need 30-ish. Maybe I need. I'll look it up and double check. But I have 77 points set aside, and I haven't done this week's stuff. So I don't really know how it's
I'm up
Thursday,
the
and I've done literally 0 of my WoW chores this week. Silly. You are still busy. Here we go. Bless your soul.
Oh, using my wealth for good.
Pretty awesome. I'm gonna have to figure out exactly how to be able to make. Let's go see how many people in the entire world want an elemental lariat.
Well, I mean, technically everybody wants one is the thing.
Right? Search. So there's currently nothing up there. Fascinating. Well, I know some people in Guild are still looking for it, so I will get it all figured out.
Well, and knowing that you want to be able to control the level if you're going to invest in
Right.
stuff is also important. So
Right? That's the one thing I really don't like about the public order system is the inability to, like, do that part of it. Wonderful. Thank you.
and I do have, if anybody's still in Discord, I do have the big, what do we call that bag?
Reagent bag.
Reagent bag. So I can make those now. I'm close to getting the big bag, the regular
You should
bag.
post the reagent bag thing in the crafting channel in Discord so people know.
Oh, okay. I just got it right before raid.
Right. I can post it too here. Crafting.
So you could do a personal order easily. Well, I could also look at. I have some of the chrono cloth yet. That's on a freaking cooldown, which is a pain. But there's quite a bit of it on the auction house. So, and make a note that the chrono cloth can be lowest quality because it doesn't affect the bag. I mean, there's no quality to the bag. The bag is just the bag.
That is true. That makes sense. So materials don't matter.
Yep, low materials are fine.
I have posted in the Discord.
Awesome. All right. I'll go
Night,
pick
everyone.
up cat food, I guess.
Good plan.
Greetings. Go well.
That is not.
I can't use that. I can't trade that.